Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, this is Jackson. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Play action. Now Wilson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The slot man in motion right. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Johnson again on second down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Out of the gun, McNabb. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
In motion left goes Jennings. McNabb. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now McNabb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Wilson. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second and goal, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Left wing 19. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 50. Trap 50.
On first down, it's McNabb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's McNabb. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Warriors 70.
McNabb to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Working with his 2nd and 4. To throw, McNabb. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
18 level, 18 level.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's McNabb. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. It's Wilson. Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Wilson. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play, so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, you know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
18, 5 years. 60. Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A play fake. Now McNabb. Hauled in left side here by Jennings.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A give up the middle to Johnson.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Cowboy 80. Go quick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. That will bring a 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
all that drive for nothing but 3 points, man. Come on, you got to do better, homeboy.
And this one is right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start here with Jackson.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Again, it's Jackson as they'll stay on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw again is Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Johnson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Wilson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got Johnson, and he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McNabb. He finds his man, and I think the ball's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, for this losing side.